Every morning brings a fresh start. Each sunrise carries the promise of renewal, a chance to realign with the purpose God has for us. Life is full of challenges, decisions, and moments where we feel lost. But the beauty of it all is that we are never alone. Prayer has been a source of strength and clarity for centuries. It is our direct line to God, a sacred moment to open our hearts and let His peace flow into our lives. This connection doesn't need elaborate words or hours of devotion. Sometimes, the simplest prayer can transform our day, filling us with hope and purpose. Imagine starting your day with a single line, a heartfelt prayer that aligns your thoughts, emotions, and actions with God's will. This one line, spoken with faith and intention, can set the tone for everything that follows. It's not about asking for blessings or avoiding challenges. It's about embracing God's presence in your journey. It will inspire you to face each day with confidence, gratitude, and peace. Together, we will uncover the power behind this prayer and how it can bring calm to a busy life, strength in times of difficulty, and love in all that you do. Before we dive into the prayer itself, it's important to set an intention. Prayer is more than words. It's the posture of your heart. When you wake up, the first moments of your day hold immense power. Your thoughts can shape your mood, and your intentions can guide your actions. Jesus taught us to approach God with faith, humility, and trust. In Matthew 6 verses 9 to 13, He gave us the Lord's Prayer as a model. The essence of this prayer is surrender, acknowledging God's authority and seeking His guidance. Setting your intention is about placing your day in God's hands. Start with a moment of stillness. Before picking up your phone or diving into tasks, pause. Take a deep breath and center your thoughts on God. Acknowledge His presence. Say to yourself, "Today, I choose to walk in alignment with God's will. I trust Him to guide my steps." This small act shifts your mindset from control to surrender, from fear to faith. By setting an intention, you create a spiritual foundation for the day. You're reminding yourself that God is in charge, not your circumstances. It's not about perfection but about focus. Even if challenges come, you have anchored yourself in God's peace. When you set your intention, you prepare your heart for the one-line prayer. This practice creates space for God's presence, ensuring that your day begins with purpose and alignment. Lord, let your will be done in my life today. These words carry deep spiritual power. They echo Jesus' own prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane, "Yet not my will, but yours be done." Luke 22 verse 42. This line reflects surrender, trust, and a desire to live according to God's purpose. When you say this prayer, you're releasing control. You're acknowledging that God's plans are greater than yours. It's an act of faith to trust Him with the unknown. This prayer isn't about asking for specific outcomes. It's about letting go of your fears and embracing God's guidance. Every word holds meaning. Lord acknowledges God's sovereignty. Let your will expresses surrender to His wisdom. Be done in my life today invites His presence into every moment, from mundane tasks to significant decisions. This prayer simplifies what we often overcomplicate. It doesn't require long explanations or perfect phrasing. It's a direct expression of trust and humility. By starting your day with this prayer, you align your heart with God's will, creating space for His blessings to flow into your life. Peace is one of the greatest gifts God offers. In John 14 verse 27, Jesus said, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives." This peace is not dependent on circumstances. It is a deep, unshakable assurance that God is in control. When you pray, "Lord, let your will be done in my life today," you invite His peace into your heart. This prayer shifts your focus from anxiety to trust. Instead of worrying about what might go wrong, you rest in the knowledge that God's plans are always for your good. Peace doesn't mean the absence of challenges. It means having confidence that God walks with you through them. It's about finding stillness in the storm, knowing that His love and strength are constant. This prayer helps you start the day with a calm and steady heart. Practically, This peace manifests in how you handle stress. When problems arise, you're less reactive because you've anchored yourself in God's will. Instead of being overwhelmed, you approach situations with clarity and patience. This peace is a powerful testimony to others, showing them the impact of trusting God. Make this prayer a daily habit and watch how God's peace transforms your life. It will guide your thoughts, calm your emotions, and influence your actions. Through this peace, you will experience the freedom that comes from trusting God completely. Gratitude is a powerful force in spiritual growth. The Bible encourages us to give thanks in all circumstances. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 18. When you begin your day with the one-line prayer, you're also cultivating a heart of gratitude. By saying, "Lord, let your will be done in my life today," you're expressing thankfulness for His presence and plans. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It reminds you that every moment is a gift from God. This mindset can change how you see the world. Instead of dwelling on challenges, you notice blessings. You start to appreciate small joys, the warmth of the sun, the kindness of a friend, or the strength to face another day. Gratitude opens your eyes to the beauty around you, even in difficult times. When you practice gratitude, you're also aligning with God's will. You acknowledge His goodness and trust His provision. This creates a positive cycle. The more you thank God, the more aware you become of His blessings. This awareness deepens your faith and strengthens your relationship with Him. Make gratitude a part of your morning prayer. After saying the one-line prayer, take a moment to thank God for specific things in your life. This practice will fill your heart with joy and help you face the day with a positive attitude. Life is full of trials, but God equips us to face them. In Joshua 1 verse 9, He says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." The one-line prayer, "Lord, let your will be done in my life today," empowers you to confront challenges with courage. By surrendering your day to God, you acknowledge that He is your strength. This prayer reminds you that no obstacle is too great when God is by your side. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to trust God despite fear. This prayer builds that trust. When difficulties arise, you can say to yourself, "This is part of God's plan. He will guide me through it." Praying for God's will also frees you from the burden of control. You don't have to have all the answers or solve every problem on your own. Instead, you rely on His wisdom and timing. This reliance gives you confidence to take bold steps, knowing that He is leading the way. Love is the foundation of Christian faith. Jesus taught us to love God and love others. Matthew 22 verses 37 to 39. When you pray, "Lord, let your will be done in my life today," you're inviting His love to flow through you. This prayer isn't just about receiving God's blessings, it's about becoming a blessing to others. God's will often involves acts of kindness, patience, and compassion. By aligning your heart with His, you become a vessel for His love. In practical terms, this might mean forgiving someone who hurt you, offering a helping hand to a neighbor, or simply listening with empathy. Love transforms ordinary actions into meaningful expressions of faith. When you start your day with this prayer, you're asking God to guide your interactions. He may prompt you to reach out to someone in need or show extra grace in a difficult situation. Trust these nudges. They are opportunities to live out His will. Love also brings joy and fulfillment. The more you give, the more you receive. By incorporating love into your daily actions, you reflect God's character and inspire others to do the same. Repetition builds habits, and habits shape character. When you consistently pray, "Lord, let your will be done in my life today," it becomes a natural part of your routine. This simple act has profound long-term benefits. Daily repetition trains your mind to focus on God. It helps you start each day with clarity and purpose. Over time, this prayer becomes a source of strength, guiding your thoughts and actions even in challenging moments. While the one-line prayer is powerful on its own, personalizing it can make it even more meaningful. You can adapt it to reflect your specific needs, challenges, or goals. For example, if you're facing a difficult decision, you might pray, Lord, let your will be done in my decisions today. If you're struggling with relationships, say, Lord, let your will be done in how I love others today. Personalization helps you connect deeply with the prayer. It reminds you that God cares about every detail of your life. Take a moment each morning to reflect on your day ahead. Identify areas where you need God's guidance. Then, adapt the prayer to address those needs. This practice makes the prayer a dynamic conversation with God. It keeps your faith alive and responsive to life's changes. Start tomorrow with this one-line prayer. Lord, let your will be done in my life today. Say it with faith and watch how God moves in your life. Make it a daily habit. Share it with others who need encouragement. Let this prayer be your anchor, your guide, and your source of peace. God is waiting to transform your mornings and your life.